Hello, welcome to another video from 10x Investor Education. So, February 27th update, Accugen. This is my sixth video on Accugen, and 2 weeks back I released a video on this, that is fifth video. So, last 2 weeks what happened, I would like to give an updates and what's happening to the stock and what are we expecting in phase 3 results, which is coming probably next week or a week after next week, and what's happening to the international sales. And there is a lot of short ratio went up a lot on Friday. I would like to show that and what's going to happen, next couple of days, and how am I trading Accugen stock. Okay, this is what I want to cover in this video, and this is purely fun and education purpose. And as you guys know, I own the stock at pennies long back, and I only bought on dips, and then I'm not going to buy at these prices, but I'm going to tell what I'm going to do with my stock. Okay, this is disclaimer, not an advice to buy the stock at these prices, and I'm also not your financial advisor. So before buying any stock, please consult your financial advisor, and please, if you like, please click the like button and subscribe icon and turn on notifications. Okay, I post several updates in the morning, mostly in the morning on working days, on Twitter. So I posted several updates in Accugen last Friday. So you might want to subscribe to Twitter to get latest updates, because the video takes a long time and it's an expensive process. So as I said, this is my sixth video on Accugen. I'm not going to cover anything basics about Accugen and Covaxin. You can watch my previous videos on those. So, and this is not advice to buy or sell. I am summarizing my data and research. Okay. So I have been following multiple Discords, StockVids, Reddit forums, as well as Twitter on Accugen, and also I have been following what's happening in India with the news on Covaxin. So this is a good summary I would like to present today. Okay, so it all depends on phase 3, phase 3, phase 3, phase 3. That's why I highlighted multiple times. The life of Accugen depends on phase 3 results. Okay, I'll show you why it depends on phase 3 results, why they are critical. Okay, so this is a statement from Covax Bharat Biotech recently, last Monday, which is a week back. So the interim efficacy data of phase 3 trial of Covaxin, the first made in India coronavirus disease COVID-19 vaccine, is likely to be out in next 2 weeks, said Bharat Biotech in a conference on Monday. As it nears to the date of phase 3 results, stock will have a lot more momentum and chance of touching previous levels of $17, $18 up to $20. Okay, so the stock is not going based upon fundamentals. The stock is trading based upon momentum at this point, because people thinking that the results will be really good for phase 3. So I will show why I'm optimistic on phase 3 results, because Accugen have been selling to a lot of countries, and Bharat Biotech, not Accugen, sorry, Covaxin has been sold to a lot of countries, and Bharat Biotech getting millions of dollars from a lot of other countries. So what this really means is, without proper phase 3, because Bharat Biotech already will know some of the phase 3 data, because they already got it, they're compiling and then putting in a paper. So without proper phase 3, if they sell it to a lot of countries, that will be a disaster and stupid. Okay, so without a good phase 3, I don't think they are selling, and they have been giving this vaccine for millions of people in India, and so far there have been no major adverse reactions, which is a really good sign. Okay, so based on how they are selling internationally and based on no adverse reaction, so far it's a good news for Bharat Biotech Covaxin, which means good news for Accugen. Okay, so last 2 weeks, lot of institutional buying happened. Some sales also happened, but I will show you that in a minute. And last Friday, short volume went up when stock price went to $11, went up from 15% to 30% in one single day. Okay, so somebody shorted a big millions of stocks in that day. Okay, so this is what analysts think. So there are multiple articles. Okay, so I will post in the link every article that I got the information from, because this is not me saying, this is from these articles. I highlighted a couple of points. Okay, so first article for the last week is, so the Accugen, remember Accugen is not a vaccine company. Accugen is a small biotech company which was researching for rare eye diseases, okay, to reduce blindness. So the good news they had is their lead candidate ACU400 hit a new milestone earlier this week. The European Commission chose to extend its orphan drug designation for potential as a treatment for the true rare genetic conditions. Accugen stock was up slightly on this. Okay, so what is orphan drug designation? What does it really mean? What does the company get it? Okay, so usually a lot of companies do not spend money on researching rare disease. Okay, so that's the reason why both FDA and European Commission has granted benefits for those companies who research into these rare diseases. Okay, so the benefit of orphan drug designation program provides orphan status to drugs and biologics which are defined as those intended for treatment, prevention or diagnosis of rare disease or conditions, okay, which affects less than 200,000 persons. So major companies will not spend millions of dollars if it's a rare disease. So that's the reason why both European FDA give the benefits to these companies. So they'll get 50% tax credits. Eligibility, this is the most important thing. If this drug gets, so given that European Commission is happy and FDA gets approval for this drug, Accugen will have eligibility for exclusive 7 years of post approval. After approving almost 7 years, they'll have and they can sell this drug for a high expensive price. So that is the benefit of revenue potential. Okay, so the waiver of new drug application and application fee. Okay, so basically this is application fee is pretty expensive when you are getting it. So this fees is waived because you are researching on a rare diseases. Okay, that's the advantage of working on a rare diseases. Okay, okay, that is about orphan drug for their rare genetic condition drug. Okay, so let's talk about actually Covaxin, which because of which the Accugen stock is hot right now. Okay, so last night Bharat Biotech confirmed that it has struck a vaccine supply deal with Brazilian Health Ministry. The contract has Brazil in purchasing 20 million doses of Covaxin, which will be delivered between March and May. Additionally, the Health Ministry confirmed that the deal is worth 1.6 billion reais. At this time of writing, this is roughly close to $300,000. Okay, so reason. Okay, so first of all, the vaccines that are made by Pfizer, Moderna, and recently approved Johnson & Johnson was mostly sold in US because US needs millions of these vaccines and supplied in European countries, couple of European countries. So for poor countries, it's too expensive for them to buy $20-30 vaccine. Okay, so the cost of Covaxin is a lot less, and the protection it gives for an year is pretty good. So Covaxin has potential for to go into a lot of other countries. Okay, so that is the reason why this is a good news. So if more countries are buying and confirming and actually paying for Covaxin, Bharat Biotech, which means I am predicting the phase 3 results are good and there are no adverse reactions for this vaccine. Okay, so new article from Motley Fool contributor Adria Cimino today suggests that Accugen may close to finish line, so to speak, in the US. In other words, Cimino thinks that US FDA may be almost, okay, this is like disclaimer, right, almost ready to grant it emergency use authorization. Okay, so Adria Cimino, I will show her credentials in TipRanks in a minute. Okay, so she covers a lot of vaccine stocks, Moderna, Covaxin, Vaxarta, a lot of these vaccine stocks. She is a freelance writer and she writes for Multiflu and she also worked as a reporter for Bloomberg. So I followed a lot of her articles. What she thinks is actually FDA will grant approval without any phase 3 clinical trials in US for this. Okay, so if this is true, this is really good news. Okay, if it does, Accugen could take market share as the country ramps up the vaccine rollout and tries to cover its population. Okay, so this is one good news, keep that in mind. Okay, so this is probably a long-term play. This is a multi-year issue and which seems like a with variants. Okay, so this is not a problem for this year as the number of more variants of this COVID goes up. So multiple years we have to take this vaccine. Okay, so I think you can definitely see an opportunity for Accugen to run a clinical trial in US, which I think is probably with FDA would require and then be able to sell it in a year, maybe more. Okay, so if they make Accugen to do a clinical trial, that's not a good news. Okay, remember the reason why would people take a clinical trial if there are 3 approved vaccines? So rather they would choose to go and get a vaccine rather than do a clinical trial for a potential vaccine. So that is the reason why this is not a good news if they had to do clinical trial, because first of all this is a very expensive process, clinical trial, and then getting people for clinical trial is also very expensive process, because when you have approved 3 vaccines, if there are no vaccines, if this was a year ago, yes, I would say different situation, but there are like 3 already approved vaccines. So why would people actually go again? You know, lot of people will not be ready for clinical trial. That's what my guess is. Okay, I think the issue there is going to be just running clinical trials. It's going to be a lot harder to run them because you are going to competing against the actual vaccine. So do you want to get into a clinical trial that when you have 50% or 30% chance that 1:1 ratio? This is exactly the analyst saying, and this is what exactly I described now. Okay, so technically analysts are split on future of the Accugen. That's good news. So not everybody is optimistic. So 50% close are optimistic, 50% are pessimistic. Okay, so for example, Matt McCall, top tip ranks analyst, has sell rating on Accugen stock. Okay, whereas Louis Nevelier and Mark Hake, which are also top rank analysts on tip ranks, they think Accugen has potential and the stock is worth $13. Okay, so my predictions, what will happen? Okay, so just pay attention here. Accugen touched $17 on February 8th and pumping a short squeeze and now trades at around $10. So the difference between 2 weeks and now is Accugen has options. Okay, if you bought stocks for pennies, right? So you can, if the stock goes $20, it's good, but if stock goes to, there is chance that 30-40% may go down. So I would always take some hedging and some selling or some take profit. Okay, that's what exactly I did. Couple of hundred stocks, I got around $9 premium on covered calls for a $20 strike. Okay, so why do I do that? Okay, so if I bought stock for pennies, I can hold it for 2 years if I want to, but I am taking my bets saying that, hey, so I am not losing the potential of upside of $20. So if the stock goes $20, my stock will sold off at $20. Okay, but right now for that I am getting already $9 premium. For example, stock goes to $4. So this covered call option goes to $0. So I can pretty much buy back this 5 cents and then do covered call again. So that is my strategy. So rather losing the stock, I would do a covered call, which is usually my favorite hedging way. Okay, so at $20 stock price, Accugen will be a $4 billion company without any revenues even for next 1 year. So that is hefty valuations and a lot of gambling. Okay, so I know a lot of people don't want to sell it for, so for until, wait until $20, but for me it's like a lot of risk taking. Okay, so if you watch Reddit, YouTube, lot of YouTube videos, so a lot of 18-20-year-olds, they make videos on YouTube betting Accugen will touch $100 and $200 because Novavax, Moderna all went up to that level. Okay, so but they have no idea the price versus the market cap. Okay, so the Accugen stock, if they say $200, so it's just betting as if betting on GameStop stock. Okay, so if it's $200, it's like $80 billion company, which is like crazy valuations. Okay, so that's the reason why I am not at all optimistic that we touch like these prices. But for me, if it touches $20 is really good. I might sell off like my 50% of stock at their prices. Okay, so that's the reason why don't believe these people who talk, they have no idea what they talk. Okay, so they don't in depth, they don't do any research. For example, all the analyst price targets are around $8-10. Okay, they don't have more than anything $10. So a lot of people don't know what they talk. So careful if you are watching those videos and buying based on those FT valuations. Okay, so let's look into some of the articles that I mentioned here quickly. Okay, so as I said, I made around 5 videos so far. This is my 6th video, and this is one of my latest video that I updated 2 weeks back. So if you want, take a look at it and why I bought the stock at the prices when it is pennies. Okay, so this is the person Adria Cimino that I'm talking about, which covers a lot of vaccine stocks, which she's kind of optimistically bullish on the stock. Okay, so let's take to why she thinks, she's talking about why the Icogen did an offering and which has a lot of demand, and they got a lot of money for that. Okay, so Covaxin versus rivals. So let's now focus on the most important point, Covaxin, Bharat Biotech versus vaccine from Pfizer and Moderna. While the Indian government has granted Covaxin emergency authorization, hasn't completed phase 3 results, that which we know already. Okay, so Pfizer and Moderna vaccine focus on coronavirus spike protein. Okay, so this is important. Okay, so they mostly their vaccine depends on based on spike protein. The problem there is that if spike protein mutations multiply, these vaccines may not have that much protection. Okay, so this is one important thing to understand. So what they have to do is they have to research again, they have to create a boosters for these vaccines, they have to give the boosters again for the people. Okay, that's also expensive process because you have to sell millions of vaccines, and then you have to get people to come to CVS and other places and get this vaccine. So far, both companies say their vaccines can handle emergency UK and South African strain of coronavirus. But White House medical staff Anthony Fauci has said that these vaccines are likely less effective against the mutated strains than they are against the original coronavirus. So the potential new strains in the future present a threat. Okay, so the advantages of Covaxin is what she is talking about. Covaxin includes immune response to several coronavirus proteins, not just spike protein. So it may be more effective than more advanced rivals in protecting against today's strains and future variants. So that's the big plus. Another advantage is that it can be stored in refrigerated temperatures. So this is the advantage over Moderna vaccines. So considering these two elements, Covaxin may be a stronger vaccine than those Pfizer and Moderna. Okay, this is really, I wish this is true, but if this is true, this is really good news. But only phase 3 data confirm it. That's the exact reason why I said phase 3, phase 3, phase 3. It all depends on phase 3 data, because the phase 3 data which they are releasing at very late stage, they already tested this vaccine for other proteins. So that data, it tells you how effective for future mutations and current mutations that are happening with COVID. Its efficacy is low or adverse events are high, the whole picture may change. So right now it best be cautiously optimistic about Covaxin. So that's the exact reason why she's not saying very positive, but cautiously optimistic. So she's being optimistic on Covaxin, and so it is her credentials. So her rank is 1200, around 8000 analysts, and success rate is 60% around. Okay, so if you look at here, most of these her stocks are related to biotech and also COVID stocks and some retail stocks. This is about Adria Cimino. Okay, let's get into next part of the thing that I want to show, the Accuvision stock price and tip ranks and other okay, so tips rank rating 8, insider activity. So this is last 3 months. It's a, analyst rating is a strong buy. So this is momentum is up a lot. 2500 is a lot. So if you look at analyst ratings, it's anywhere between. So here the Chardon Capital has upgraded the target to $13, but other analysts kept it around $4 to $8. So as I said, as analyst has different opinions. Okay, so if you look at blogger options, so as I said, Matt McCall, who is the top analyst, has a bearish sell rating. Louis Navillier has a bullish rating. So there are multiple analysts that are covering, or some are optimistic, some are pessimistic. Okay, so I will show some of those. Okay, so the most important thing you need to understand is how the stock is being bought or sold. Okay, so if you look at here, green rows indicate new positions, red rows indicate closed positions. So if you look at last 2 weeks, right, so lot of highlighted green rows means lot of companies, actually lot of hedge funds, mutual funds are buying into this stock. Okay, so I don't care who is buying 7,000 because I really don't not caring, right? So some people came out 100%. So as you can see here, but most importantly, I want to focus on what Vanguard, BlackRock, who owns close to millions of stocks of this company, what they are doing. Okay, so BlackRock, which owns 2.2 million, okay, they reduced their position by 50%. Okay, so whereas if you look at Vanguard, Vanguard is a different story. So Vanguard actually increased their stock by 22%, so close to $10 million, 10 million stocks. So if you look at all the prices of the companies that are buying is after the Covaxin news. So they did not buy at pennies, they actually bought it more than $1. So this is somewhat good news because shows that some big institutional investors are still bullish on the stock. Okay, so the most important thing I want to show you is this is Fintel, and it shows you short volume. And if you look at the short volume here on February 25th, it was 2 million stock, which is 15% of the stock. On February 26th, one day the short volume went up to close to 28 million, which by 30%. The short volume doubled. So somebody shorted on this day in a huge quantity, thinking that it's going to be dropping next week on phase 3 results. So this is what to keep in mind. So, but if it goes to 40 or 50%, there will be a short squeeze, and these guys have a few days to cover the stock, and they have to buy back the stock. So it's kind of a gambling. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so if you look at here, okay, so this is an article from Matt McCall, who is saying that $2 billion company that has no revenue. That is true. Okay, so the companies are driven by future potential, not by current. Okay, so what is pessimistic is because, so he is pessimistic because there are already 3 vaccines approved, and what is the chance that actually Accugen can actually make the vaccine, because Accugen doesn't have a factory to make the vaccine. Okay, so they have to tie up, first they have to get an approval, and they have to tie up with a company to make this vaccine, they have to market it, and they have to sell it. So that is a lot of ifs, and the chance of those ifs getting success, we don't know. That's the reason why they are saying the stock is very risky at these prices. Okay, so this is another article. Accugen could still be undervalued if his COVID-19 vaccine gets okay. So this is if the phase 3 results are good and the US approves the vaccine, so it is worth $13, 24% higher than current stock prices. So this is the reason why I'll show you how they are calculating it, the price of the stock. Okay, so let's assume 10% of the US population gets Covaxin vaccine, or 33 million people. Therefore, okay, so first of all, this is very expectation. Okay, if US has 330 million people, only 70% are going to get vaccine. So these numbers are very, very highly optimistic. Okay, so therefore the total revenue of Bharat Biotech partnership is $825 million. Let's say 20% of that goes to overhead and marketing cost. The profit is distributed $660 million. So now Accugen gets 45% of the 60 million profits. So that is like $300 million. So here value, the stock of that will be, revenue would be work out at $3 billion for next 10 years. Okay, that is 55% higher than the $1.9 billion valuation of Accugen stock. Okay, so this is how a person who is like who is this guy? This guy is known as Mark R. Hake. Okay, this is a CFA, okay, certified financial analyst, and his tips ranking is 26 out of 8,000 analysts, and he has a really good success rate in picking stocks, and average return is 22%. So as I said, and Louis Navellier also 62%, 21% return. He has 10 days back, he has a buy rating. He did not set the target price, he has a buy rating. So this is, in summary, people are split on both. Something it's positive, something is negative. So for me, buying the stock at these prices is a little bit risky, but the stock might go up based on the news of the momentum of phase 3, which is coming a week or next week. So very interesting to keep an eye on this stock. Okay, so if you want to take a chances, you can T-stop, sale rating, or you can do hedge with options. But certainly if stock touches $20, I'm going to do a lot of profit taking, and I'm not buying at this price, at these prices, because it's expensive and I bought it at pennies. So hopefully this video is really helpful, and I will keep updated next week on this Accugen, my 7th video, as soon as the news come out. So please subscribe and follow on my Twitter, on YouTube channel. Thank you. You have a nice weekend.